Constellation stuff. With the rovers that are available, are you going to be able to, maybe not on the pledge store or whatever, but maybe in game, are you able to purchase those and like the P-52, P-72 separately? Absolutely. And are those going to be able to go into other ships that, like the P-72, I guess is a better question for, will it fit on the ships that carry a P-52?
The current thinking is yes. We haven't actually put the P-72 into the engine yet and made sure it fits.
Fair enough.
But that is the goal, that there's a class of snub fighter that fits in this role. And you'll be able to use it for, if you want to put 30 of them on Idris, cool, if they fit in there. Right. Don't take that as a word that 30
Right. It's like whatever fits.
Confirmed.
Yeah, okay.
Can I put an M50 in my Connie?
It might almost fit. I was actually just in the M50 meeting. We were talking about how tiny the thing is.
It's
possible. We'll have to play around with it.
Yeah, as soon as we get to moving around.
Do you know when we're going to see more of those nice six-wheeled rovers?
So the story behind the rovers is they came in very, very late. Mm-hmm. In fact, they weren't even anything we originally intended to have in the Constellation. The artist who did the upgrade, Dave Hobbins, does fantastic rover and mech artwork. In fact, he was just published in a book called Nothing But Mech, with a firefighting robot he created. Just like a book of cool artwork of mechs. And he said, he basically said, it would be so cool to have a rover in this. And we said, yeah, absolutely, design it. So that's where the rover came from. In terms of getting it in the game, you saw the commercial. It's kind of a cheat because only the front half is in the game right now.
Yeah.
So if we were to drop that in the ship, you would look
around. You're going to see the
no
three-quarters of it or whatever. That's how you had six wheels.
It's like one of those old Hollywood's, old West cities where it's just the facades. So we're actively building the two rovers right now, and they will appear in some future patch.
And something a little vapid and sort of off topic, but talking about mechs and stuff, is there any talk of maybe building a ship that's sort of like Voltron? Like that sort of, like multi-ships could sort of come together? Like I know like on the Caterpillar, it's supposed to be able to detach from its main hull, or, there's... you don't know what I'm talking about though, right?
I do.
There's some multi-ships that would come together. Has there been any talk of something like that at all, or has that...
Not exactly like Voltron. I mean, every part of Voltron.
Not turning into cats, but yeah.
We have the system in place, as you mentioned. The Caterpillar, the Vanderbilt transport works the same way. Even the Constellation. Theoretically, it's you're breaking off part of the ship and it becomes the P-52. None of the current ships in development are, kind of equal role ships that come apart. I would not rule it out as being something we would see in the future.
That'd be cool. It's like an org ship, and everybody has their own little... Next great starship.
All right, pause for one quick second. I got to interrupt here.
Yeah.
We are ready to give away our first ship of the evening. We have only 15 minutes to give away this one, and 15 minutes to give away the next one, and then we'll be all done. And we could probably go long tonight. I mean, I don't really care. It's up to you, James, Will, and Ben, if you guys want to be around. Actually, James took off, but...
but he'll be back. I'd be happy to stay a little longer.
Okay. We can go longer, but let me get started with the giveaway here. All right, go ahead. You want to say something?
Oh, no, I just going to tell my wife I'm going to be later so she can leave.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Go ahead. We're gonna do this giveaway, so if you want to take off real quick, Ben, go ahead.
Okay.
All right, so first ship we're giving away, Clifford. What is it?
I guess the Freelancer Max will do that one first.
Give away a Freelancer Max. You want to do the big one first?
No, we'll do let's do the Cutlass.
Okay, Cutlass first, and what is the keyword going to be?
Overdrive.
Overdrive.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, Will, if you'd like to join a pirate org, Overdrive.
Overdrive.
We have like 7 Idrises already. We have sites.
So I'll say something about, a lot of people want me to join the organization. And the problem is that since I'm a lead moderator, I'm in an interesting position where if I join an organization and somebody from that organization doesn't get banned for some reason, there's a new lead moderator the next day.
Pause. Stop! You've killed my bot. I can't even type in the command. You guys are just totally crap.
Oh my god!
God, Jesus Christ.
Pause.
Oh
Pause.
my goodness.
Pause.
I literally can't even. My
It's
bot
not going to
is
matter.
like-
You're still going to get in.
Yeah.
Just
Hold on.
stop.
Just stop. Everyone, stop,
Pause,
please.
bro.
You're
Pause.
breaking it. You're breaking it. No one's going to get it. I'm going to take it for myself. And you guys aren't going to get it. That's it.
I like when they put in the exclamation point, it looks like lever drive.
Yeah. Just stop,
yeah.
please. Everybody, stop. I can't.
That
Sorry,
type.
was the whole plan, Will.
The raffle's not
yeah,
even
no,
started yet, has it?
I totally
There
get
is
that.
no raffle. There is no raffle. I haven't even started yet. I was going to type it in. You all started typing in over. Oh my god.
Yeah.
well,
you
yeah,
guys can keep typing, but there'll be no raffle until you fucking stop.
Stop.
For reals.
I definitely understand where you're coming from with that. Like I was being half vapid or whatever.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, no.
I don't expect
I mean-
you to join, but it's like
All right,
you
I'm
know,
going to turn the bot off.
I understand
It
how that
actually
could be a
killed the
conflict
bot.
of interest.
Domo, make sure that they followed you.
It's
hold on.
not just for you. I do get a lot of invites, and just
No, I
it's
believe
the
it.
nature of the beast.
Yeah.
Oops.
So,
hold
So
on,
send me an invite.
Oh.
Send me an invite. We'll see what happens.
even if he can't go into org, hey, that's somebody we can aim for.
Yeah.
Everyone's
User
still doing
fear.
overdrive. Oh my
Go.
god. I guess they don't want the Okay, there it goes. It crashed. Okay. Now.
Sorry for breaking your bot.
No. It would have been fine if I had already started it, but I didn't have a chance
He's
to.
not. He's not.
Go
sorry,
lever
bro.
drive.
Okay, just everyone chill out.
Chill. Stop typing.
Hold on to your lever drives.
There we go.
Hold on your lever
Stop.
drives.
Oh, stop.
Wingardium. Please fucking stop.
We should change it to a different word. That way they won't know what it is yet, and it'll give me a chance to get it in there before.
Yeah, that's it.
You're going to change it to lever drive, aren't you? No, don't do
No,
that.
not lever drive either. Give me a second. I got to start up my bot. Bloody
So,
hell.
are you
Stop.
serious? Do we have to come up with a different word?
Well, just hold on a second.
No.
We'll
We'll be
Okay.
fine. Just
yeah, let's give
stop.
yeah, we're good.
There we go. There we go.
I've just not had this many people hitting up my thing all
Time
at
to-
once like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you're saying there's too many people knocking up your bot, is what you're saying. Right?
I'm just saying somebody's on the show for the first time and it's going crazy.
Ah.
This is a freelancer, Max. No, this is the Cutlass.
Yes, this big cutlass.
Okay. And we'll make it a 15-minute waffle. Okay.
Like a strudel
Let's do the waffle. Okay, and then we're going to... Here we go. Start!
There
Now, everybody stand
Now.
back.
Spam it.
Now spam it.
Now.
Will overdrive Louis. I'd say it's lever drive. Let's make it lever drive.
That's it. We're gonna change it. We're changing to lever drive.
It's too
No,
late.
that'll be my absolutely hidden pirate.
And
order.
There we go.
And I have slow chat too.
190 people have entered already.
Once friends list start up, you and I can Vanduul co-op overdrive and lever drive.
Yes,
Nice.
yes. Actually,
Wow.
if you'd like to do some co-op, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Stream.
While we're waiting for this torrent of overdrive to eventually slow, since we're at around about 950 people, if you have any friends in the audience who are not watching the thing, go and get 50 of them and bring them back, because I really want to see this break 1,000. I really want to see this thing break 1,000 people in this channel while we're
Twitter
doing
it. Twat it out. Twat it out. And
It should be
Put it on
quote to the universe.
One
I'll put
other
it, there we go.
One other thing, we're sending Mr. STARCAST to PAX Australia, and I'm not going to put the link in the chat now, but in a little while we'll put the link up.
Not yet.
Oh, by the way, everybody, if you type in overdrive twice, it takes your name out of the running. So
Yeah.
don't be
So all
going
of those
absolutely
people-
ape shit typing in overdrive 100 times, because it's not going to get you in 100 entries. It's one entry. If you type it twice, it takes you out.
And you can tell that you're in by typing exclamation
No,
point.
No.
Don't do that, for the love of baby Jesus.
Okay. Never
No.
mind. Never mind.
His bike can't handle it
Oh
anymore.
god.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Joker Enterprises or Joker Engineering? What is it? I've seen both.
Is it engineering? I think it's engineering.
I need to know. It is important for my
Welcome, Alpha Strike.
pirating thing.
Just join the tribe. Thank you, Alpha. All right. Let's get back to the actual show. This is crazy right now.
We do a show?
We do a show.
And sorry, Ben, you said Enterprises?
I think it's Enterprise. Let me check and get back to you.
Okay.
From Mr. Jester. This is kind of 3 questions in one because they're all kind of similar and they may well have been asked and answered already. So the questions are: Is the current current Phoenix?
Not my Feener.
I broke my Feener. Is the current Phoenix
Feener
interior
guns.
final? Is the current Phoenix interior final? Meaning, are there any plans to do any major revisions to the interior? Question 2: How customizable are the interiors going to be after release? And that's that. Okay, so it's only 2 questions. But.
Nothing is ever final. In fact, Constellations we have a bunch of just bug fix passes to do in the Constellation. The Phoenix specifically is absolutely not finished. If you notice, there's no screen on the hot tub. You can't get in the bathroom. There's no water in the hot tub. That's all stuff that's coming. If you're asking, are we going to totally redesign it and give you the cargo ship of your dreams instead of the fancy luxury ship? No, we're not. As for changing the interior entirely, we said earlier, it's something we'd like to do down the road, but it's not something we'll promise at launch.
Quick question about the television or the TV in that, or maybe in your hangar or whatever. I know that you guys are planning to do in-universe news and things like that, but do you know if there will be a possibility of maybe being able to play YouTube videos or Twitch streams on those, or hosted videos and things like that? That would be super awesome, and I'm behind that 1,000%.
We're absolutely talking about that. No decision is final yet. To some degree, it'll require a partnership with one of these broadcasters, but it is something we'd like to do. Even if we don't have some agreement with Twitch where we stream stuff through that cockpit, it may be a case where we let players run their own space channels using our own equipment. That's down the road. It's still being discussed.
Yeah, it doesn't. Standpoint. I was just curious.
From Kin Shadow, 2 questions. 1: Will the repair bear be a thing?
No.
Damn it!
We love Repair Bear.
You know you do.
Oh. It already is a thing. It's community love.
Question 2. Can you say anything about NPU storylines?
No. No, not yet. Not yet.
Question 3. Pants?
No pants.
Pants or no pants?
You can pants if you want to.
You can leave your friends behind.
Because if our friends don't pants, and if they don't pants with a
no pants
of mine. We all know STARCAST isn't wearing it.
Neither am I.
Neither am I.
So now we'll jump much further down in thing. Name one stretch. This is from Sergey. Name one stretch goal that you're really looking forward to.
Space plant.
We have the space plant.
I know my answer.
I'm looking forward to the languages.
My answer is 100 million. That's the one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, whatever that one is.
I got a condo in Hawaii when that happens.
Yeah.
No, I think what I'm most excited about is the command and control stuff, which we're prototyping now. You'll be able to put it in a Constellation or an Idris or any of the larger ships where it's a panel where you order around all your wingmen. Because bossing around your friends in an organized fashion is always great.
Oh, yeah.
From Red Snare, in the racing mode, being planet side is a really nice touch. Was this a surprise for you, as most people probably expected it to be held in space?
It was a surprise to us, but the guys in the UK really, really wanted it that way. There will be space races, I'll go ahead and say, and the question I'm getting over and over again is there will be lawless pirate-style races too. But they really wanted to show what they could do with the engine, with the atmospheric stuff, and I think we'll definitely see more of that.
Ding, ding, ding! 1008.
1,000? Nice.
1008.
Nice. Congratulations.
Guys, we're internet famous.
We're internet famous.
That's a milestone for the channel.
It's not just a milestone for the channel. It's a milestone for this show. When we started off STARCAST, we had about 10 people watching. for the first 5 or 6 casts. And most of it, we figured that we had 3 people on there. That meant there was only 7 other people watching the show. So it is amazing. Thank you so much, everybody.
So now do we get the hypersource thing where everybody gets the 3D holographic thing?
Yeah, 3D holographic.
Up? Yeah, nice.
And you get the X-ray. You can see through clothing.
Was 1,000 viewers a stretch goal for you?
Yes, and
well, that's like it's one of those things that's kind of a big deal for streamers.
We're giving out a
Oh no,
plushie.
totally. Yeah, I mean that's such a cool thing, you know. I mean, we love you guys, you know, and we watch even when we're not on. So just to see that you guys, you know, make it this far is really cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
We're happy for you guys.
and I just been looking at my social blade, and I've already got like 500 followers today.
Yeah,
already.
I know.
Mine
is
crazy.
ridiculous today.
So thank you, everybody. All right, let's get. Oh, wait. About 5 minutes, everybody. We're wrapping up this raffle for this ship, which is the Cutlass, and then we're going to jump right into the Freelancer Max right afterwards. So hang on to your pants.
Is it a 4-hour time limit on Skype, or is it 3 hours?
Are we getting close to it?
Well, no, we're at 3 hours right now. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it's a 4-hour limit.
Yeah, okay. From Sergey, except for Pedro, who's your favorite music composer in the gaming industry?
Pedro.
Except for Pedro.
We love Pedro, who will be on our show next week, by the way. He was going to be here tonight, but we kicked him off so that Ben and Will and James could be here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pedro. Also, is he the one asking that question?
Yeah,
No,
Pedro asking that question.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're talking, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I don't know many people, like the composer names and everything on those lines. But I will say that the Halo music is absolutely iconic. I mean, the moment that you hear the first. Wait, what?
I got to watch Forward Until Dawn again because you guys mentioned it today on Reverse the Verse, and I was like, that is a kick. If you guys like Halo at all, just watch Forward Until Dawn. It's on Netflix for free.
Yeah. It is. It's very good. I liked it.
And it was so well done. I was like, wow, this movie really compelled me. And
another music that I love is NES music. Like I listen to the Contra theme sometimes just because. I mean, I love old 8-bit music.
Oh, they chip tunes.
Yeah.
I mean, this is probably no surprise for me, but any of the Wing Commander guys, the Fat Man who did Wing Commander 1 and 2, George Olzier, Wing Commander 3, 4 Prophecy. Probably my favorite is Barry Leach. Probably my favorite is Nina Vugernek, who did all that cool atmospheric music in Privateer.
Love that game.
All the SC-55 Roland Sound Canvas stuff for Privateer is just so cool. Sometimes I'll just set the MIDIs on my old equipment and just listen to like the mining base or the Perry Naval Station. It made that game, honestly.
Two other things for me. One is Jeremy Sewell, of course. As anybody who's ever watched me play Skyrim, you know how much I love that. But also, and I will include them within the gaming industry, and I have just vapor locked on their name. The guys who did the unofficial Star Citizen soundtrack.
Oh, they're cool.
Yes, those guys. Yeah,
amazing. I love
Brain
that
fart
thing.
too.
It's God.
So a quick sneak peek. Next week's fan spotlight on the website is going to be music. So.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Smoke him if you got him, rawr.
From a question from TJ saying, "Did you find the tool that you lost in that game?" I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, I know what he's talking. Okay, never mind. Yes, I found it. It was exactly where the catapult launched it.
Chandane has to get some vapidity in there, everybody.
I didn't do it. TJ did. So, next question is from Sergey. One of the challenges of new players who get into Star Citizen is the complexity. What should be done to ease the entry into the verse?
It's a very good question. Something we're struggling with right now. We're getting ready to relaunch the front page of the site with a cool trailer, Chris explaining the project, why you're backing. Because we were getting so many people who are like, "Oh, I thought I bought the game. I thought it was ready right now. It looks like it's ready." So we're kind of reimagining the web experience just to make it friendly to new players. We want to index all of our information because there's so much of it out there, and we all know, let's check out Death of a Spaceman to see what Chris thinks about this. So somebody who doesn't know Chris Roberts, who doesn't know the project, doesn't know the past 2 years of development, he's totally lost. So we're basically working on a friendlier experience for those folks.
And that's also why the whole new recruits forum was created, is because we understand that that's a big issue is new people coming into the game. So whenever people post in there, when it first opened up, I tried to stop in there and say, this is where you should go. This seems to be what you're into. But unfortunately, when I post as an employee, it posts to the dev tracker, so people actually ask me to stop doing that. But in the new recruits forum, there's a lot of really good information to help you out. And it says, hey, if this is what you want to do, this may be the ship you're looking at, et cetera, et cetera.
And one thing we want to do going forward is empower the players to welcome new people into the verse. I mean, everybody has so much passion. They want to see the game succeed. Who better to help people navigate the very confusing Star Citizen world?
The thing that I was going to say, that.
I think.
There's so much passion, and it would be so great to see it redirected towards helping people get into the game rather than, dogpiling on everybody who's a dick on the forums.
Yeah. Real quick pause before we... hey, everybody, we are not going to... I'm not going to put the channel in sub-only mode. I know that the chat I have it in slow mode right now, which gets 30 seconds before you can say anything, and it's still going by very fast. I understand that, but sub-only mode won't... there's a lot of really great comments that are coming by, and I'd rather we can talk to everybody. So just take your time, think about what you want to say, and then paste it or post it. 1 minute left on this raffle, by the way.
Well, then we better get this next question out.
Mm-hmm.
From TJ. For James, who doesn't have his headphones on. What other games are you playing at the moment?
What other games are you playing at the moment? League of Legends. Actually, we've been playing a ton of League of Legends.
Metro, basically Metro 1 and 2.
Metro 23-2.
And Metro Last Light comes out Tuesday, actually.
Yeah, he's going to get that edition that includes both of them.
Yeah.
But now that I have to get up,
Metro, yeah.
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 This is like that guy in the black guy in the jail cell in Trading Places.
Trading Places. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's
I just watched that the other day.
Wave its arms widely.
All right. It's over. Let's do it.
Oh, no.
Raffle closed. 655 people have entered. Good luck, everybody. Nuts. May the odds be ever in your favor. And you have 1 minute after you see your name come up on the screen to claim it. And don't everyone panic. The bot is specifically designed for this. So if you don't see them type it, I can see everybody. I can see the person who wins, and I can see it pulls their chat out and puts it in the bot. So don't worry about that. Don't go, oh my God, he didn't say it. I can see if he said it or not, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Here we go, everybody. Good luck. Final Moon, who is a VIP Silver member. Final Moon, are you here? Final Moon.
Nice.
Yeah, 1 minute to say something. Somebody's like, Final Moon BAFK, goddamn.
Round of applause.
CIG, yeah.
Wow, I actually won. Sweet. Final Moon, you won the Cutlass. You are here, good sir. Clifford, Final Moon, click on Clifford's name and send him a message. Clifford, try to say something in the chat. I don't know if you can
try. No, he can just go. He can just go into the pick out Clifford's name and send a message direct through that.
Final Moon, send a
Clifford,
message to Clifford.
Miku.
Clifford, a.k.a. Miku. It's Clifford, _a_k_ Miku. All right, next. We're doing another one. We're going to reset this.
You want me to type the password, the word to you, Geekdomo, to use?
Yeah, do that real quick. And then, okay. Bod, you wrote me something. I can't switch that thing. Is that important, what you wrote me on Skype?
No, it's all right. It's about the raffle.
It's about the... Okay, is there anything major? Because
no, it's good.
Okay.
I think it's fitting, Domo.
Okay.
Yeah.
From Nightfly. I didn't win. This is bullshit.
Okay. Pause. Okay, guys, here we go. Starting up the raffle for the Freelancer Max, donated by Clifford. This is the big one for the night. Here we go. Good luck. May the odds be in your favor.
And thank you all who supported WTFO in this endeavor.
Thanks, everybody.
WTFO got
2611.
2611.
Yeah.
It was at, what were you at when we started this?
1400.
1400. Holy crap.
Yeah, 1430 something.
1430.
Well
and
done.
just one time, guys. 2 times. Don't do the 2 times. Just one time, you're in. The bot catches them all. So just relax. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's caps or lowercase.
It's not case sensitive, yeah. All right, go ahead.
Questions. Sergey, with some gaming magazines like GameStar somehow starting to criticize this crowdfunding model, how do you guys feel about it? Is it good enough or could it be better?
Well, we kind of talked about that earlier, how we feel about the 50 million thing. What it's allowing us to do is, there were modules and ideas that we had for years down the line, and what that's allowing us to do is bring it sooner so you guys have a more expanded universe. And now we can do other things for years down the line. So we're making a better, bigger game for you now.
So there.
Well, first of all, GameStar piece, I saw some of that this morning and take a page from Chris and say this is bullshit. We are not pay to win in any way. The fact that you have to pledge for a ship now doesn't mean that's how it's... you all know how it's going to work. You're going to be able to find these ships in the persistent universe. Once the game you pledged for launches... I saw their whole thing about the M50 and how you can't play it now, so it's pay to win. No, if I pre-order Alien Isolation, I can't go out and shoot my grenade launcher right now either. It doesn't make it pay to win.
People, I think it's like a buzzword, and I get it all the time, Ben, when I'm streaming. People come in and they automatically knee-jerk to Star Citizen's pay to win, and they don't let up on it. And I think that whoever wrote that article was just placating those masses. They were like, "Oh, this is really common for people to talk about play to win."
I was surprised to see it in GameStar. We've had such a great relationship with them. They should understand how the games work. It seems like sensationalism to me.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yes,
yes, we can.
It's like what I was talking about earlier when it's an easy headline. Instead of understanding what it actually is when you're pledging money, it's easier just to say something like that because then you get more clicks. And like I said, also it's hard. I'm sorry if I'm reiterating myself, but it's hard to quantify what someone's doing when they're pledging and how they're giving us. They're trying to help us make this game that they really want. And like the ship thing is just kind of an addition. It's something bonus. So we can give you something. Yeah, so we can give you something. Whereas a lot of people just can't seem to comprehend the fact that people want to help this game get made. That's it. I just wanted to go on a soapbox again for a second.
That's good. Well, it just goes back to the voting thing.
Can I add to the fuel to the fire and ask you guys? It's been reported through many media outlets that basically they've insinuated that the weight of the success of this crowdfunding module for future gaming is hinging wholly and solely on the success of Star Citizen. Basically, what they're inferring though is if Star Citizen doesn't work for some reason and it falls on a heap, that's going to doom all future crowdfunding efforts of any gaming of this scope ever, for years to come. Well, how would you respond to something like that?
I've said since the very beginning, Star Citizen is not a success unless we inspire other people to follow this model. But at the same time, there is no better group of people to make this. If you tell me the weight of crowdfunding is, future crowdfunding is in our hands, I honestly believe that we are the best group of people to have that charge.
It's good hands.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You'd rather it be in the hands of people who care and want it to succeed.
Not going to take the money and run.
Yeah, because they want
you guys
this.
Came from nowhere.
But also, I read an article. It was like a Star Citizen dangerous or something. It was nonsense. But the point of the article was basically what you just asked. Like, if this, for some reason does turn bad, like, does that spell the end for crowdfunding? It's like, not really, because what we've managed to do is not to toot our own horn or anything. Is far beyond anything anyone's done before. So like, if the unspeakable does happen, there's still games. There's Shinji Mikami could still go start a Kickstarter and make a game. Like Todd Howard could leave and try and make a game, and they would give him money. I don't think that it's a zero sum principle where if this fails, the whole model goes away. I just think that I don't think it will be, because Ben's right. Everyone that works here actually cares. So the impetus is no. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, I forgot what I was going to say. I think the real danger to crowdfunding is just having all sorts of fly-by-night operations that take everybody's money and don't do anything. Part of the purpose of open development, as with Star Citizen, is that you see every step along the way. If we screw up terribly and we ruin Star Citizen, which we're not going to do, if we do that, you're going to know why it happened, and you'll watch the car crash.
Right. Exactly.
Look at it's going to hit the wall.
And
nobody's ever going to be able to point to Star Citizen and say, "Oh, they stole our money." I mean, maybe we took your money and screwed up. We didn't. I stress we did not do that.
The real fear and the real danger to crowdfunding is when a project's crowdfunded and it never comes. You know what I mean? Like, it never comes out. Like, and so they give me $1 million.
I would hope that we've already inspired some more responsibility in crowdfunding, that people need to share their process.
Exactly.
I pledged for so many things that I haven't heard from.
That brings up a good point.
Following our model.
Do you guys remember a game, Night Watch or something, with Dana Plato back in the 80s? Ben, you probably remember this, don't you, Ben? It was like a QuickTime movie game. I think it was on a single CD-ROM. And
Night Trap.
Night Trap, yeah.
Oh, well, I knew Night Trap.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Night Trap.
Government.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
so
that was one of the impetuses for the ESRB, that in Mortal Kombat.
Right. So that game is supposed to be being remade right now by some fly-by-night guys who...
it looks so sketchy.
It looks so sketchy. The guy's like, we're going to have this game on the Xboxes and the PlayStations. Yeah. And, it's like little blurbs, like little missteps in the Kickstarter. Just saying that part of it is enough to where people start going, huh? Does he even really know what he's talking about?
I would say to begin with, because that was a terrible game.
Right. Do we really want it back? The best part about it is
we do.
Take a CD.
Well, yeah, we do.
Yeah,
because all the controversy about it made it seem like it was the sexiest game in the world.
Oh, it wasn't.
So when I was like 12 or 13, it was like, oh my god, I gotta play Night Trap.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, there was like literally in a window the size of my window here, where it says Geekdomo with my face and my hat. That's about the size of the video clip, and it was like not even the resolution you'd get on a cell phone these days. It was like something you get on I can't even explain it. It's like less than 1080 or less than 120p or something. It's this tiny little, really blurry, very dithered looking video, and you kind of guided her through the story. But
it was like
the height of the interactive movie revolution.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much, Chris Roberts. Anything with video in it was a huge hit. And this game was ridiculous. They filmed Dana Plato, and it's like a sorority or something, and there's like murderers who are trying to get in, and you have to set traps to stop them.
For some reason, you have like access to their like security camera system, and you have to like catch the right like camera to like set a trap.
Now somehow this game became the face of the congressional hearings about how video games are destroying our youth. Right. And Senator Lieberman had this whole thing about how it's this like rape simulator where, and we've been through the same kind of hype with Star Citizen. It's we're attacking women with these traps, and there's nothing like that in the game. It's actually the opposite of that. It's still a terrible game that does not need to be remade.
Right.
That is not notable otherwise than being involved in this situation.
It's just the crazy it's like the same. Remember the whole Mass Effect thing with Fox News or whatever?
Oh, the lesbian sex simulator, which by the way I play.
Which was a lot of fun to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mass Effect was awesome.
No, the lesbian sex simulator part of it.
So I think you have the same kind of it's just sensationalism. It's
Yeah.
been happening forever. It will always happen.
It's so weird because it always happens. Just because video games were the new thing, and our parents didn't understand it, so they got upset. Same thing with it's always going to happen.
Yeah.
Comic
Music
books,
is always like that.
television, like
Yeah.
everything.
Music.
Do you guys know the Kickstarter part I was talking about though? When
Yes,
we
I
started
do.
off. Yeah,
I haven't seen that.
I actually heard it was on the Giant Bombcast talked about it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it
Do
was.
they have the source? Do they have the source video? Are they upraising it or what?
I don't remember.
It
I want to
looks-
say
It looks a
Yeah,
little
go ahead.
sexier, but it looks like it's still about 240p. I mean, it's pretty like the clips that I saw were, it's a tiny bit
get Will
better.
back.
Yeah, I'm sure it was shot on a handy cam in some guy in Sega's basement.
Yeah. But anyway, that's the kind of controversy I was talking about. Is have to do with that part.
Well,
You want to move on
But we
there?
will always have that controversy. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
think we're going to kill crowdfunding, but hopefully we can elevate it. That's our real goal.
Also, why also in the end, because you can't really rely on like Star Citizen as a crowdfunded, it being a success, but it's a space sim. There might be a different one. You can't compare their greatness compared to a one that might be like Warhorse, Kingdom Come that comes out. They're two different genres. So, you can't, that's going to also add a new dynamic of how successful, crowdfunding is
Yeah.
in the kind of genre that's coming out for that segment.
All right.
But I'm totally confident with the team here that they are using that money responsibly. If we fail, it's not because of that.
Right.
From the Bros. Star Citizen has some great pieces of lore. Which series do you like most?
I love that first Cal Mason series that Dave Haddock did. I thought that was fantastic. I also, this is going way back, but during the teaser site, we did these timeline entries. They were time capsules. Some of them were multimedia, some of them were text, news stories, and they were supposed to lead up from present day to Star Citizen before we reeled the game. That was my favorite thing we did, I think.
What was the question? What was my favorite lore series?
Lord,
Yes.
yeah.
Like my favorite Dispatch series is the Parker Terrell stuff. What's it called? Come on.
Oh, my favorite one. That one that I don't know the name of.
No, the name of the show. Come on.
I know mine.
Parker Terrell. Trendane, what is it?
Is it currently ongoing?
Yeah. It's one of the Dispatches. I like that one, and I like the Bill O'Reilly analogy character that we have. I forget his name. Yes, we are all failing here.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
I'm
mental
letting
block
you.
completely.
Wasn't the Sesson one, was it?
Yeah, maybe.
Dayline Sesson, no, that's the reporter one.
Right,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that's the one that I was...
Will-
Sesson. That one's mine.
My favorite Dateline Session.
No, mine.
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 From some person, because I just scrolled and I lost where I was. Okay. From Sergey Novak, have you guys played Shattered Horizons? What do you think of it, and how could it relate to Star Citizen's FPS module?
I have not played it yet.
I haven't
good.
played
Next
Shattered
question.
Horizons.
Will, when we get you on to play Arena Commander, we'll do Shattered Horizons as well. It's Space EVA, first-person shooter combat with jetpack, and you can turn it off, and it feels a lot like EVA in Star Citizen. It feels very similar. It was released in 2009 by a company called FutureMark that is better known for 3D Mark and benchmarking software, so it's one of the first EX10 games. And it still holds up. It looks really good, and it's really fun to play.
I remember watching you playing that a week or two ago. Yeah.
Yep. Played
It
almost
was your birthday. It was your birthday. That's when you did it.
How are we
It's a
doing for
birthday.
questions? We got 1 minute left on our raffle.
Oh my God, we've got over 93 questions left.
Well, how about we skip through some of the maybe go to more to the Connie ones. That seems to be the hot topic. If we can,
I don't know where they are. Scanning for the word Connie. Scanning for Connie. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right with you.
Okay. Well, the raffle's over in 30 seconds anyway. So
Okay, so deal with that, and I'll find something.
yeah, you find something nice and good because after
Found
this, we are right now at 1,042. After this, we will drop down to 45 people after this.
To 45. Yeah.
This will probably be
us that are on it. Watching.
This will probably be a really fast one, so we can probably answer it really quickly. Okay. Will the Phoenix Constellation add another Class 5 mount, how it says in the ship specs and ship brochure?
Yes, if it's in the brochure, it will be added.
There you go. Asked and answered.
And there we go. Raffle is over. Good luck, everybody. May the odds be ever in your favor. And remember, if your name comes up, you have 1 minute to say something in the chat. So because it's the channel is in slow mode, don't say anything for a second or two here. There we go. Good luck. His aid.
With a 0.1% chance to win.
Yeah.
But 683 people entered his Zaid. I think it's his AED. I think he makes artificial external defibrillators. Something in the chat.
There he is.
Oh, there he is. Something in the chat.
All right. Congratulations, his Zaid. Round of applause. You've won a Freelancer Max. That thing has
Freelancer
a big
Max.
ass.
Yeah. There we go.
That thing has a great big old ass.
Even Chelsea clapped for him.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to continue to stick around for about another 5-10 minutes and answer a couple more of these questions. If you guys want to take off, I understand completely. Thank you so much for coming tonight, and I hope you enjoyed our show.
Bastards.
No,
Yeah.
I know. I understand.
And please, so far I haven't gotten the Twitch message from Final Moon yet.
Final Moon have to write Clifford, a.k.a. Miku. You guys have to contact Clifford, or he's not going to send you your ships.
And you give them to me.
Give them away
Give them to me.
next week.
Yeah.
Because Final Moon and his aid. I got them written down. So
His aid and Final Moon, please contact Clifford. He has these ships in the hangar. He can send them to you right now. So try to say something in chat, Clifford. Maybe they can click on your name and.
Yeah, he's. We've got the command for Clifford, so the guys are putting it in there. So
I see.
All the info's there.
Okay.
There was a question I was going to ask the guys. What was it? Oh, that's right. Because my mind's fairly focused on PAX Australia, and that's where you guys are going to be doing the big reveal for the FPS, which is something that I'm very interested in, because although I can't fly very well, I can sure shoot a gun.
He is crazy good at FPS, and I'm glad we're sending him to there.
Mm-hmm.
Donate,
do you think, or is it planned for FPS? I know you guys are going to be showing probably a little bit of base type dealy, infiltrating a base and stuff. Do you think we might possibly see any kind of boarding action FPS at PAX? Yes, no, maybe, can't answer yet?
Yeah.
If there's one sin in the universe, it is spoiling Chris Roberts reveals. They don't find your body when you do that.
That's fine. If you legitimately can't answer because you can't,
he's fearing for his life.
Just wondering.
Can I ask something about the FPS? Would you say it's closer to, say, like a Battlefield 4 style, or more of an Arma style, or like Rainbow Six?
Rainbow Six is my analogy, although I should note that none of us have played the FPS in the last 4 or 5 months. It's been branched off, and the guys at Ruphonic have been working on it. But the goal is more of a Rainbow Six Ghost Recon experience. That was the design goal way back when. We'll see how it turns out very soon.
You mean redacted, right?
Real.
Chris mentioned it at Gamescom in the
video.
We mentioned who was doing it.
I think it's everybody knows.
It is. It was always a joke.
At this point, we're doing it because we think it's funny.
Okay. So this is from Darzel, who I know asked it around 2 hours and 15 minutes ago, and also just asked it again in chat a few moments ago. So if you think that we're not hitting your question, be patient. It is coming. I just find it amusing that I was about to ask this question, and he just repeated it again. Anyway, so the question is, are there any plans to deal with the lack of visibility for the Constellation bottom turret gunner? What do they think about the S-Kill's idea of inverting the bottom turret, which is something that I've also mentioned, the possibility of, once you get in there, rotating the turrets so you're effectively upside down looking out at the thing.
Yeah.
We do really like that idea. Constellation's basically off the table right now, other than bug fixes and stuff that's missing. It's something that I'm sure will come around, but no timeline on that.
From Birai 2542, who is the best dog fighter out of Will, James, and Ben? Finger gun.
I'm gonna take it. I'm sorry. I have been playing a lot lately, and I think I could take some names.
I've got Space Sims in my blood. I'm a fantastic dog. No, I'm not.
Sounds like a challenge.
I think it's something that should be done.
In fact, I'm actually teaching Arena Commander Academy next week at DragonCon. So.
Awesome!
I think Ben cheats. He uses his Pilgrim's Cross to give him a little bit of.
I'm not saying yes, but
there you go.
From Smogfire, have you had a chance to look at the loading system on the Connie? The height to enter the loading platform is about half the height of the cargo hold. How do you use the full height of the hold when the cargo hold has to sit on a loading platform?
I'm not sure I followed that one.
I don't either, really.
Basically, what they're saying is the total depth of the amount of cargo that can be stored inside, say, something like the Taurus is quite deep. But when you physically drop the cargo skid down, the entrance to that is about half of that height.
Yeah.
So they're talking about if you can only fit cargo that high, how would you ever possibly fill the entire cargo when the potential is double that because you can't physically get cargo in?
Forklifts. They come modular. Forklifts.
But wait, are we assuming there's one size of cargo? Because
I think people are thinking cargo is like one solid thing, and it's like that's it.
It's many smaller things.
I think they're thinking of, say, like in today's terms, a pallet of stock, which is usually a uniform height. How could you have a machine that would then, once you get under there, then stack it up or something?
Oh yeah, there's auto loaders that load it up. We've actually prototyped that all out for all the ships that are in the engine. How you get the cargo in there? It does work physically.
That's cool. Sweet.
Now, are we just looking for Connie questions at this point?
Yeah, we should probably wrap it up a little bit. I mean, I don't want to keep them here all night, so if we can.
Because we will, at the rate we're going.
I know.
I've skipped about 30 questions, and there are still 96 more to go, which is a lot more than there was the last time I mentioned a number. Let's see.
Amazingly, we're still over 900 people watching.
Yep.
That's pretty impressive. I thought for sure we'd be down to like 20 people.
Be patient.
No.
Be patient, we're getting there.
We're talking about Star Citizen. Come on.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Will we be able to downgrade a Constellation to a Hornet /300i / ... question mark?
Oh, with the cross chassis system? Probably. Right now, it only works. It doesn't physically work because you lose money. As long as you're okay with that, then yes.
We're fine with losing money. $51 million. We're fine with it. No problem. Well,
the system is intended for you to get the ship you want, but at the same time, it's not intended to let you just switch from ship to ship at will. So there will be a penalty for downgrading a ship.
So start at the bottom and work your way up.
Yeah.
From Citizen Star. FU, freight unit, stats. How did...
FU too, huh?
It amazingly enough, that didn't even occur to me until you laughed. And then I was like, why is he... Oh. How do they account for rovers and utility ships? If you have rovers loaded on the Constellation's freight capacity... Oh. If you have rovers loaded, are the Constellation's freight capacity actually much lower? Do we know how much lower?
Yes and no. So the rovers do count as part of the cargo. I knew that question was coming eventually. Rovers do count as part of the cargo. Since the rover is not actually in the ship yet, we haven't measured it, so I can't tell you what impact it'll have. It does not fill up the whole cargo bay by any means, but they are a certain number of FU.
And would the rovers have cargo themselves?
They do.
Like, even if it's small, yeah.
In fact, one thing we're going to, next time we do a spec revamp, we're going to do a little bit more on cargo, including the idea of personal cargo. So even when you see a ship like the 350R that has zero FU, there will still be a value to having cargo aboard it, and we're going to explain a little bit more about that in the near future.
Cool.
In the almost certainly don't know the answer to this, but in the Connie commercial, when the elevator comes down and the rover starts up, it really sounds like a petrol engine. I presume that it's not one.
It's not a petrol engine in the in-game fiction. It's quite possible that that's the sound sample they used.
Okay. It just sounded like... I'm like, it sounds a bit like a Mustang. What the hell? I don't understand. Why does it sound like that? Okay, so what... That's not a Connie question.
We also have to mention... Well, we have to mention, but the actual Katy Perry version was pretty good.
That's
at least once tonight.
Yeah, that's how I use them.
Yeah.
Will there be any voice commands like what the Fluffosaurus uses on voice attack?
We are talking about that. My deal from a design standpoint is it has to make sense in the universe. Like, you don't tell your car to drive somewhere; you do it with your hands. But there certainly would be uses for voice control in a ship.
Especially with an Oculus on.
I would think that if you guys were to do that, because a lot of people are saying, oh, you should buy out voice attack, or oh, they should make their own voice attack, or whatever. You guys are doing APIs anyways. So, I mean, it wouldn't be too difficult, I would think, to have an API that would interface with something. I'm sure you could figure something that would interface with programs like voice attack if people were to make that, say, for Linux or iOS or whatever as well.
Yeah, you will definitely be seeing some type of voice and certainly tie-ins like that.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Where does Trendane get his hats? Further confusion. Except for the one that I was wearing that's apparently from Mass Effect, which I don't remember who gave it to me, but it's like 4 sizes too small for my head. Oh. So that's why I took it off, because it was crushing my skull. Let's see. Is the Retaliator the Wunda ship, as in it can defeat all others like Hornets, Connies, and capital ships?
No. One thing I should be clear about, nothing is guaranteed without a skilled pilot. I saw one of those concern threads earlier that was, oh my god, the
concern.
The Phoenix has a missile defense system. You can never hit it with a missile. Like, this isn't Eve. It's not a statistics table. It's, if you're good enough to win this battle, you can do it in any kind of ship. I've seen Auroras take on a dozen Hornets with an awesome pilot. There's so much of it is the human element. You're never going to have a situation where this is the ship that is that's the best one and it can kill any other ship. You just press the win button, and if you pay enough for it, you get that ship.
That's what most people are concerned about. Is the best ship, can I just one-shot everything in the game?
Never going to happen. Imagine the ships being like Wing Commander 2. I mean, the broadsword is the only way to kill a capital ship because it has the torpedoes. But it's a piece of shit in every other way, and if you're good with a light fighter, you're going to kick its ass instantly. It's absolutely it's going to be down to player preference.
I mean, and it was just awesome. I'm just watching those guys playing the Connie, and you just saw the firepower that it's capable of. But it doesn't necessarily say when you have a dozen cutlasses on your butt, they're going to be able to weave their way through that and get you, no matter what. I mean, as long as they're skilled pilots and can coordinate together.
And that's another point is, you have the man turrets. So if your buddies aren't that skilled at shooting, you're going to get hit a lot more. But if they are more skilled, then they're going to hit a lot more.
Mm-hmm. From Therapist 4. I'm pretty sure that's Therapist. Some critics are accusing the game. Thank you for finally catching up there. Thank you, Soros. Anyway, some critics are accusing the game of pay to win. I know we kind of covered this, but it diverges a little bit here. Can you give a rough estimation on how long it would take the average player to earn enough credits to buy a Constellation?
1 week. That's what Chris is saying.
This is key because that is the big ammunition in the pay to win argument.
Yeah.
Is that, I can buy the ship now for $200 or $250 or whatever. Or I can earn it in game. Oh, that's bullcrap. It's going to take me 8 months in game to earn it. So it's not just pay to convenience; it's pay to win.
No, and I know where that comes from. There's all these Facebook and iPhone games where it's just
Right.
absolute horror crap from a terror future that everyone should hate. That's not us at all. We are making Wing Commander. We're not making Star Wars Commandos or whatever scheme EA has come up with this week to get people to pay each time they want to click on something in their Dungeon Keeper game.
I kind of think it's because nobody's ever come up with an actual definition of what pay to win is, right? And so people are coming at it from different angles. They're like, well,
it's just a buzzword.
It is so if you're making it convenient for somebody, that's pay to win. Whereas it's, just because it's convenience does not mean win. Win, in my opinion, is what you're talking about, Ben, where you jump into some game on Facebook, and the only way to go to the next level is you have to pay 50 cents or $1 or whatever to go to the next level. That is pay to win. That is my definition of pay to win.
They muddy the waters intentionally. So, like, okay, if I want to keep playing the Kim Kardashian game, I can wait 12 hours, and then I get another space cube that lets me go to a photography session.
Right.
So it's technically not pay to win.
Right.
But it absolutely is.
It still is.
We are not doing that. We are not making a game that forces you to buy shit. That bugs the hell out of us, too, and it should bother everyone.
Yeah.
How soon before we can start earning UEC from Arena Commander and the racing and stuff like that to be able to spend on weapons in game or ships in game and things like that?
We're talking about it for V1. I don't know if I can promise that or not, but it's the near future rather than the distant future.
Right. It's not like you have to wait till the persistent universe type thing.
And before that, we're going to do some unlocks where we say, okay, for this weekend, you guys can play this ship even though you don't own it. We want to let you experiment.
Nice.
Cool.
And with regard to muddying the waters, they want the waters muddy because as soon as they nail down a definition of what pay to win is, 90% of their claims of this is pay to win are gone.
Right.
It doesn't apply anymore.
It's convenient. And okay, so extrapolating the math out, that means it's a month to an Idris.
I don't know if it works in quite that scale. I know Chris has said a week for Constellation.
A year for a Bengal.
I mean, some of you probably played Privateer. The Privateer experience is what you would grind for days to get your first Orion or your Galaxy, but that was the fun of the game.
It was the fun of the game, and that was the experience.
Yeah, that's what I think a lot of people don't understand. That is the game. Like it's part of the game, right? Like it's a big portion of it.
And there were so many people who would download the Privateer Trainer. They would give themselves 2 million credits. They would have the best ship, and it would be done for them. If those people want to pay for our server upkeep and let the rest of you who know how to enjoy a game have fun, great.
Yeah.
This question from Cyphera, I love it. I mean, other people, I think it was last week I was talking about when we were looking at the thing that I was saying that I didn't believe that the front elevator lift thing could support the weight of the conning. Then there was the whole counter lever weighted skids thing. However, this question, I like it. From Cyphera,
isn't it?
How will the VTOL fans on the Connie work, especially if there's no atmosphere in the environment?
That is beautiful.
Like, whoa!
Poked hole in physics right there.
I mean, if there's no atmosphere, you'll use the thrusters, vacuum thrusters. As for the fans, I don't know what the deal with the fan is. They certainly look cool.
They do look nice.
They do.
And if you ask this question to Chris Roberts, he will give you a very long, detailed explanation of why the fans aren't just cool; they make sense. I don't understand any of it, and I won't try to repeat that. But
pen for the chairman.
Because science.
Because science, yeah.
It kills birds on the planet as you're coming in. I don't know.
That's actually a good point. Soros.
That's just more meat.
Yeah.
Cyphera, send that question to 10 for the chairman. Do it right now.
If you send that question to 10 for the chairman, we'll make sure it gets in.
Oh, there you go.
Cool. There we go. That would be awesome to see.
Okay, so we've got 15 minutes before all of our cameras turn off.
Let's wrap it up here pretty soon.
Okay,
we've been here a while.
We've still got 95 questions to go.
I know.
Just pick your favorite ones.
Just pick 5 more questions.
Pick the coolest ones. Go.
5 more.
Okay.
5 more.
I have to read them all in order to do that.
No.
Well, while you're doing that, while you're reading
just
it,
do it.
while you're reading it, remember everybody, we are sending STARCAST to PAX Australia. Okay, he's going down there to do a one-on-one interview with Chris Roberts while wearing the suit that what's his name wore in the bathing suit. What's that thing called?
Oh, the mankini.
The mankini. He's going to interview Chris Roberts in a Union Jack mankini, and maybe Aaron Roberts as well.
Real.
So
I don't think I'm going to go to PAX Australia anymore.
So we're sending him to do that. So if you guys would like to help out with that, he actually STARCAST has figured out different kind of stretch goals he's doing, and if you do different donation levels, you get things like he's going to take and get posters signed by Chris Roberts, and
he's already halfway there.
He's already halfway there, and
yeah, he's almost halfway there.
He's promised that if you donate more than $1,000, he will get DNA samples of some kind from Chris Roberts for your further cloning operations.
Well,
hey, I'll do 500 if I can anything you want.
There we go. So, yeah, well, then we'll have to work that out.
It'll be an interesting event.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's the link. Frankie just posted it. Please, guys, if you can throw a couple bucks, it'll be for a good cause. We're going to get him down to PAX Australia. Yep. Even though he lives in Australia, it is about the size of the state of Rhode Island. So I understand he probably could walk there, but
he's lazy.
He's kind of lazy.
He's lazy.
He's got a really bad toe.
And the dingoes would eat him.
The dingoes would eat him. And drop bears,
true.
vicious drop bears. They will take you out.
All right. ETA on multi-crew ships. March next year sounds about right.
Multi-crew combat, you mean? Because they showed that.
I don't know. It just says ETA on multi-crew ships. Question mark. March
really
next year sound about right.
They're working on it. Maybe. No, I'm not even going to say anything because somebody will kill me.
Yeah.
It's coming.
From Dirt Cadaver, have they started on the star crafting system? No. Have they started on the crafting system, and can I be a space mechanic?
Well, we don't have a traditional crafting system, so we have not started on it. You can be a space mechanic. We have a repair system, but you can't... Okay, my problem with a crafting system in a futuristic game like this is... Okay, I can go to the grocery store and I can get the ingredients and I can bake bread. So Ultimo Online is pretty accurate to my life. There's no situation where Will and I can go down to Home Depot and say, hey, I got the plans for an F-18. Let's have that as our weekend project. Star Citizen economy works a little bit differently. You're going to see... you're not going to see that, I made a ship out of parts sort of a thing.
Do you know how in-depth the tuning system is going to be for like the engines and the weapons and things like that? Because I know it's been said that they want to make it so maybe only a handful of people are going to be good at that. And is that going to be something to do with like individual parts for like say a gun, and you can tune those parts and you kind of have to know how it works? Or is it... Go ahead.
Oh, no, the tuning system is incredibly detailed just to try to make the... Chris calls it the overclocking system. And we'll have some more details soon, but it is going to be a big deal.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm looking really forward to that. Like, I'm a big gearhead. I like my Gran Turismos and things like that, and fine-tuning things, like all the different gears and stuff for specific tracks and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to that.
All right, 2 questions left.
Okay, first one is from Kausa22. What is keeping the sides out of the hangar? Also, I can't watch, so can someone let me know if this gets answered?
It did not get answered.
No one can let you know. That's the question. The thing is keeping the sides out of the hangar is the fact that it requires a special mocap chute and then animation hookups. Because you don't just sit down like a normal human fighter. You crawl
like
in.
Motorcycle,
yeah. So it's not a big hurdle, but it's not a priority at the moment. It'll happen in the very near future, just not today. Not with 13.
Finally, from
Final
Hardly
question.
Dan, is there going to be a CIG representative at this year's EGX?
I don't know what EGX is. So
I don't either. I just asked the questions.
But if you guys want to go on the forums, let us know what EGX is. We'll look into it, and if it's appropriate, maybe we'll send somebody.
Does he mean VGX maybe?
It says EGX. I had no idea.
Yeah, Googling it looks like it's an event in London.
Oh, okay.
You don't have any people in England.
Well, let's look at it. I mean, we've got a whole team in Manchester now. If it's appropriate, we could get somebody over there.
You have a larger team in Manchester than you have in Santa Monica, I believe.
Oh,
That's what you guys said.
Yeah, but we're cooler.
Eurogamer in London.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, if we didn't get to your question, because there were many, granted there were a lot of repeats because people weren't being patient, but if you didn't get your question answered, send them into CIG. Maybe they'll throw them up on 10 for the chairman, or they might get answered on the forums or something.
That's exactly what I was going to say, because honestly, guys, we really did try to answer them all, but as you see, we went 30 minutes over our normal time, so we did a 2-hour and 30-minute cast, and we can't keep going, because it does drain us. So
we've got to let these guys go.
Yeah,
so.
they do have lives and stuff too. So
no, we don't.
It's not why.
Thank you so much, Ben, Will, James, if you're there.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Did he get you over 1,000? I did.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for being here and answering some of these great questions and really helping us support the show. We do appreciate it.
All right. Thank you guys for having us. We're always happy to come on. My message to everybody is if you think Star Citizen pay to win, you suck.
That's right.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
No.
Sucking.
Double barrel
Vote of the year 2014.
That's like Chris Roberts' phrase. This is bullshit. That's his phrase right there.
You suck.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the support. And we hope we clarified some of the issues with the Constellation. And keep posting on the forums. We can't get to everything because there's a lot more of you than there are of us. We will try.
We will be having this up on YouTube, and it'll be broken into 2 parts, everybody, because I'll break it into 2 separate shows.
Yeah, 2 parts.
Yeah, we made it.
2 parts.
Chapters.
2 chapters. Thanks, everybody. Good night. Good night, Trendane, STARCAST, WTF, Clifford, and Bod. Thank you for all your support and good questions.
If you don't know where to find us, look around. We're everywhere.
Yeah, I was going to say we'll go around the room, do the thing, but come on. Let's just get out of here.
Also, Domo, they still needed Twitch message me. I still have not got them.
Oh, God.
From
Planes, for the love of baby Jesus. He's got $350 worth of ships just sitting there ready to give away.
Yeah, Final Moon messaged me about the Cutlass. His aide messaged me on Twitch about the Max, please.
But the actual Katy Perry version was
you
pretty
just
good.
said good
If
night.
not, I'm keeping them.
No, seriously, though, you guys have, the way our rules work, you have 48 hours to claim them. If you don't claim in 48 hours, Clifford's going to sell them to finance his heroin addiction. So,
Yeah.
all right.
He's addicted to heroines like
And,
Joan of Arc and Vasquez from Aliens and
Those are good heroines,
Orson
yeah.
Ripley.
All right. Good night,
And sure to
everybody.
follow us all.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, real quick. Next week, we're going to have Pedro here. Pedro's here.
Oh, yeah.
Pedro's going to be here. He's going to play
He has
some
awesome things for us.
He's going to have awesome things. He's going to play some Star Citizen music you've never heard before, live on the show.
Awesome. Nice.
So we will see you all next week. Thanks, everybody. Good night. See ya.
Good night.
Bye, guys.
Peace.